With the release of Hogwarts Legacy, I thought it'd be fun to go to the store and see if I can find as many Harry Potter pops as possible, so I'll see you at GameStop!
And now, you know what, guys? As soon as we walk in, check this out. They've got the Hogwarts Legacy ready for pre-order. Hey, pretty cool. And now we might as well start in the main pop section, where I'm guessing some Harry Potter stuff will be. But if you know what, at the moment, I'm not seeing any. Like over here, they've got some new sodas, like the Demogorgon as well as Ron Swanson, but I'm not seeing a Harry Potter. And now, you know what, guys? This is kind of crazy, but I'm actually not seeing any Harry Potter back here. They must have some somewhere. Here we go, everybody. I found some of the Harry Potter stuff. We've got Albus Dumbledore with Hogshead in. We've also got Dobby down here, as well as Gilderoy Lockhart, and then Maverna McGonagall with Hogwarts. Did I say Minerva? Minerva? I don't know what I said. Anyways, Minerva, definitely a cool one to find. Oh, and then it looks like they also have some socks, as well as sweaters that light up. These are pretty cool. And now I'm definitely gonna have to go for the ones that I'm missing, which is this one, as well as possibly Dobby. Let's get him anyway. And now up here, guys, it looks like I found some more Harry Potter stuff with the Lego Harry Potter Collection Edition. And then down here I'm seeing like a bag, as well as we've got Remus Lupin with the Shrieking Shack, and then Madame Rosmerta with the 3 broomsticks. Now I believe for these guys here, I do have every single one, but we'll still check them out when we get back to the office. Oh, and I didn't even notice, guys, up here they've got the Hogwarts Legacy poster available February 10th.
And just like that, everybody, we are back, and I gotta say, they had way more Harry Potter pops than I expected. And now, in terms of ones that I purchased, it was only 2, but I've got a bunch of other ones that I want to show you guys as well that I feel like would go well with the game. You'll see what I mean. And also, because they had it there, I figured I might as well show it. Gilderoy Lockhart. I know he's not in the game because this is set, I believe, 100 or like 150 years in the past. But because they had it at GameStop, I figured some of you guys would be curious as to what he looks like, so here he is. And then the 2 figures that I ended up purchasing were Dobby, and I do understand that he would not be in Hogwarts Legacy, but you never know, there might be a house elf. And now here's the thing, I believe house elves would be around, I'm just not exactly sure if there are any in the game. If you guys have played yet, please let me know. And actually, when it comes to a lot of the stuff that I'm showing you guys, I'm just speculating, because really, I have no clue, I haven't played yet. And now, the big one that I ended up grabbing, I guess definitely is in the game, because it is, of course, Hogwarts. And this one here is, I got her name wrong in the store, I don't want to get it wrong, Minerva McGonagall. I knew it, I just don't know why I keep blanking on it. And very similar to all of the other characters, she's not in the game. Well, actually, she's so old she might be. Just way, way younger. And actually, you know what would be really funny, and I don't even know if this is possible, but it would have been kind of cool if, like, some of the teachers that are, like, really, really old were still in the game, but like going to school. I doubt it happened, and also I don't think she's that old. I apologize. And anyways, let's take this one out of the box because I really am curious to see what Hogwarts looks like. Okay, so I gotta say right away, Professor McGonagall is looking pretty good. I believe there's another figure of hers that maybe came out a long, long time ago, but this is a nice updated version. And now taking a look at Hogwarts, and with this here, I was a little bit confused about it because it looks like this is just like the other part that didn't come with Dumbledore. Like, do you guys see what I'm talking about? There is a flat edge here, and then Dumbledore came out a little while ago with like a bigger part of Hogwarts, so I believe this is like the second half that would connect to that. But the thing is, Funko never really advertised it as that, and if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know where that one is, so let me just show you a photo like that. Do you guys see what I mean? It's not a perfect render, but I think you guys understand what I'm talking about, and also the way they have this kind of indented a little bit, it feels like the two would probably click together pretty nicely. And so anyways, definitely a perfect figure to find for today's video. And now another set of figures we saw at GameStop were the bigger ones, and I do actually have all 4 of them in the collection, so that's why I didn't end up picking them up. But we've got Neville Longbottom with Honeydukes, as well as Madame Rosmerta with the 3 broomsticks. I hope they're on camera nicely. They're a little bit big. That's a bit better. Anyways, sorry about that. These boxes are just so large, it's hard to show on camera. And then I also have the other 2 here, which is Remus Lupin with the Shrieking Shack, as well as, oh, it's a little too tall. This is what I'm talking about, guys. And then we also have Albus Dumbledore with Hogshead in, and now he is so old, maybe he's going to the school. Oh, I apologize. And now with these 4 here, I would guess they're still around because I'm sure you can go down to Diagon Alley. I just don't know if maybe these exact stores are there. And actually, now that I say that, none of these are on Diagon Alley. Look, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but what I'm trying to get at is I'm sure these stores are still there, just like I mentioned earlier, the characters are probably not. And now with me blabbering on and on about these characters that aren't actually going to be in the game, or at least I don't believe are going to be in the game, I found 3 that I'm pretty sure are. And I would of course like your opinion on them, and if there's any other characters that I miss while talking about these ones, please pop it in the comment section below because I seriously am curious. And I guess I'll start with the one that I know for a fact is in the game, and it's not Hermione, it's the Sorting Hat, who I would definitely count as a character. I mean, he plays one of the biggest parts in the movies. If it weren't for him, none of this would be here. Well, I guess they could just pick different ways to sort them into houses, but you know what I mean. And I gotta say, Funko did a really great job with the hat. And you can actually get all three of them, Ron, Hermione, and Harry, in this. I just figured I might as well show you only one. Because they aren't the main focus of the video today, it's just him on top.
I know just what to do with you. Gryffindor!
And then the other two that I've got here are interesting ones, and I feel like because I have seen them in the trailer, and maybe not them exactly, they're probably in the game. I don't know, let me show you guys who I'm talking about. We've got Nearly Headless Nick, which is honestly one of my favorites because he literally is nearly headless. They put his head on a bit of a ball joint so it actually cracks. Or I guess it's not so much of a ball joint, just more of a you know what I mean.
How can you be nearly headless?
Like this.
And then the other one that I've got here is Moaning Myrtle. And I know that something happens to her in the movies, but when it comes to in the past, I don't know if we know much about her. And now I'm sure at some point it's mentioned, but for me, I don't really know. So that's why I wanted to put her on this list today, because she is a ghost. She's probably around somewhere. Oh, and also when it comes to ghost Funko Pops from Harry Potter, we also have Bloody Baron. And I don't actually have that one, but if you guys want to take a look at him, there he is right there. I think it's a pretty good option too. So if you guys have played and know anything about these, are they walking around the halls? Are they just mentioned? I don't know. Oh, and you know what? Since we've got time, I actually found two more characters that are definitely in the game. I've got, well, they're more like animals, and I wouldn't say these specific ones, just kind of like, you know, the animal in general. With the first one here being Hedwig, or, you know, an owl. Because in the beginning of the trailer, they literally show an owl with a letter on his foot, and he takes flight right away, so there's gotta be some of them. And then the other one that I've got here is Buckbeak, and I'm not exactly sure what animal Buckbeak is. Does it say on the inside? Maybe. It just says Buckbeak flocked. Okay, so there isn't much going on here, but if you guys want to take a look at him, he is seriously one of my favorite pops. Or at least pops from the Harry Potter line, just because of the amount of detail they gave him. He's got the orange eyes, and also a little fun fact about this one, check your figure to see if you have the black eye version, because that one is way rarer and super limited. And I believe they were kind of just shipped out to random stores or maybe put up on the website for a little while, so you might have it. And well, everybody, there we go. That is everything for my Hogwarts Legacy hunt. Let me know in the comments section below, are you guys going to be playing the game? Because for me, I probably will be. Because it does look like a pretty interesting one, and I've always wanted a game like this, and I feel like the closest I've gotten in the past is like the Lego games, but I only played years 1 through 3, and it was pretty cool, but I feel like this is a little bit more, I don't know, open world? I guess that's the way to put it. And that's really what I've been looking for, because I remember there was also a game that I believe we had on the Wii. I'll see if I can find it, where it was more like realistic, just more story-driven, and I know that this is too, but I believe you can kind of do stuff as you please. Or at least that's what it looks like from the trailer as well as the reviews that I've seen so far. And anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you tomorrow!